Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
John Lester gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Josh Harrison stands in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for Pittsburgh, second baseman Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is in there for a called strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Frazier makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Joe Musgrove gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on infielder third baseman David Freese. We all know the history. One of the most dramatic home runs in St. Louis Cardinal history. This guy doesn't get enough credit for being a very reliable defender. Look for him to make a big play today.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
2-1.
The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Polanco. 1 away.
Batting second, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bryant, a Nevada native. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
Batting third, first baseman.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Polanco has a read on it. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the first pitch here from Lester. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Batting fifth, third baseman, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. His past history against John Lester, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Lester has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career. That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Francisco Cervelli would be next. Payoff pitch coming from Lester, and this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Here it comes. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
3-2. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Another payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. Another full count pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there are two away now.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Left side, but well foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloud Gate there, a popular tourist destination at Millennium Park.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Here's Gregory Polanco. His past history against John Lester, not great. He's 1 for 8. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Shot on the ground is short. Russell's got it, and now against his body, a jump throw, and he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out. All right, so let's turn to Show Track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Standing in now, Joe Musgrove. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Soft liner to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, John Harrison.
Striding in once again, Josh Harrison. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Baez has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Jason Hayward now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Popped him up. Here comes Dickerson, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. Fly ball out toward right field. Polanco giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth.
So here now's the pitcher, John Lester. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
To 1 and 2 now. Hayward at second with 2 down. Lays off. 2 and 2 now. Two and 2 now to Baez. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box, Chris Bryant, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 2 out with the man at first. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Ready for another chance. Wilson Contreras 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
That's a ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kyle Schwarber would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte's after it. And that's the 3rd out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So stepping in, Adam Frazier as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A bouncer up the middle, and the Pirates are in the hit column.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Up next for Pittsburgh, Left fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Corey Dickerson. He topped out in his first trip. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a ball 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Frazier leads off first with one away. 2-1.
No strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Down the first baseline. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Now Lester's 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Popped him up. Rizzo shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in, Ben Zobrist. First time up, he went down looking.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Zobrist has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Dickerson. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
The next Cub up, Addison Russell, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Josh Bell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. 0-2 now from Lester. Changeup, cold strike three as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
Here's Gregory Polanco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
John Lester.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. A fly out and a single for him so far. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-1. is looked at for ball number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Marte going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates nothing.